Hey everybody, and welcome back to another book review. So here we are. It's been a while. I apologize, but end of the school year. I've had no time to read books, and it's been a doozy. But we're finally back at it. So this book. So a lot of people know that I have the pile of books, right? And this book has been on my pile of books for a hot minute. It is another Jane Austen book, Northanger Abbey. And so historically speaking, this is the first novel that she had actually completed, if I read that correctly. And so as has become the habit when I start reading Jane Austen. I started reading it and I was like, oh boy. Arguably, I mean, she's just as wordy in this one as she is in all the other ones, but I feel like this one is way more wordy than some of the others. And so I really struggled. And then I saw one of those lovely Facebook ads that was like, listen to the dramatized version of Jane Austen read by Emma Thompson. And I was like, yes, please. So I listened to Northanger Abbey and I quite enjoyed the story. There's just saying something because I usually, as a whole, I do actually really like Jane Austen's stories. I feel like they are all very similar. And I won't tell you guys my dream. I've only told a couple people, and I've told them in person, and they're people that I actually trust. But my big dream of making a return to the theater world and directing things has to do with Jane Austen. But anyway, anyway, I really did actually enjoy this story. I think because it was a little bit more simple and a little I felt more connected to the characters than I did in some of the other books. Like some of the other books, the main characters I don't typically feel very connected to because they're fickle or annoying or, whatever it is. I always feel more connected to a side character. And this one, I actually felt connected to the main character, Catherine. And I think partially because it's me. She's just, this very sweet girl who lived a relatively sheltered life, and then, she's sent out into the world and gets to experience, her first heartbreak and her first interaction with people and understanding what type of people there are in the world. And there are so many moments where I was just like, oh my gosh, that's me. I remember experiencing that, or finding out that, you can't trust everybody, or that some people don't have your best interest at heart, or that people will move on from you in terms of love and relationship simply because you don't match what they envision for themselves, not necessarily in a good way, but also in a bad way. But I really did actually enjoy this one in comparison to some of the others. If I had to go through rankings, and it again could be because, the dramatized version read by Emma Thompson, which was just lovely. We love Emma Thompson. But I would put this one potentially at the top of the Jane Austens. Like if I had to rank the Jane Austens, this one's currently at the top for me. Emma's a close second. The only reason Emma is not ever at the top is because it's so wordy. Good Lord, we've been going around the same conversation for a while. I felt like Northanger Abbey did not have near as much of that. So, but overall, good book. I do give it a 3. It's it just takes some time for me to get into it. But I did really enjoy it. So not much to say on that one. However, I know a lot of people are very against Audible and all that stuff, but Audible does have a fantastic set of the dramatized Jane Austens, and Northanger Abbey was quite lovely. I'm about to start listening to Persuasion, which is read by Florence Pugh. So I'm kind of interested to see how that goes, because I just fell in love with Emma Thompson reading things. I don't know how I feel about Florence Pugh, but but we'll see. So yeah, there you have it. That is the end of this book review. Expect more book reviews this summer because I will actually have time to read books, unlike the last couple weeks. And of course, please continue to send book suggestions. I'm loving the book suggestions that are coming in. And I apologize if you've sent in a book suggestion like forever ago and I just haven't gotten to it. It's not that I've forgotten. I just am working my way through the list. So be on hold, continue sending those suggestions in, and I look forward to the next book. Bye!